General Hospital spoilers have Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, still on the run with his daughter Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, but now Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, know where they are, and so does the WSB, who, of course, wants him dead. Is Valentin Cassadine's time on General Hospital ending? Exploring possible exit scenarios. So, is Valentin about to be killed off? Is he exiting? Is Charlotte going to watch her father die? We're going to talk about the kill order that Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, issued on his ex-friend. And whether Charlotte is about to have to watch as her papa is killed by the WSB. But first, click. You know, Valentin can only stay on the run for so long before he's caught. And once again, Charlotte alerted someone to where they are. The thing is, it sure seems like Charlotte's papa has nowhere to turn and is doomed one way or the other because Valentin has painted himself into a corner. You know, things just don't look good. He was a wanted man who fled with his kid. You know, he was running pikemen. He tried to kill Sonny Corinthus, Maurice Bennard, Jason, and Selena Wu, Lydia Look. And he did kill Olivia Jerome, Lisa Lo Cicero, and some other people. He messed with Sonny's medication. And then worst of all, tried to frame Anna for his crimes. Valentin Cassadine's possible fates: death, imprisonment, or redemption? So now that Valentin is a total villain, there just doesn't seem to be any way out for him, really. There's only three outcomes: he can try and run off again, they can catch him and Jack can send him to Steinmauer prison where they keep international criminals. Or Jason or the WSB could kill him off. And at this point, death does seem a likely outcome unless, you know, he's tossed in prison. And not seen again until they pull him back out. That would be pretty boring. James Patrick Stewart, who plays Valentin, has been keeping very busy with other projects, and his character is irredeemable at this point, so it just doesn't seem likely that he'll stick around. And that this is endgame stuff. My guess is that this confrontation is to get Charlotte out of Valentin's hands and finally back with Lulu Spencer, currently played by Alexa Havens, and to get the character out of the way for good, or at least for now. The kill order: Jack Brennan's revenge in Valentin's desperate situation. Although his old partner in crime, Jack Brennan, didn't want him dead at first, all that changed when Valentin tried to choke him to death in Germany. Too bad for Valentin that Carly Corinthus Spencer, currently played by Laura Wright, saved Jack's life. And as soon as he could, he notified the WSB that he was placing a kill-on-sight order on Valentin. So, the guy's got a huge target on his back. It's only a matter of time before he's caught, captured, killed, or other bad outcomes. I mean, we knew the writers weren't going to keep Charlotte away from her mom forever, especially because Lulu has missed out on Charlotte's life for the last 4 years while she was in a coma. We did see that the actress who plays Charlotte, Scarlett Fernandez, returned to filming several weeks ago. She's due on screen very soon. Race to Buenos Aires: Jason, Anna, and the WSB's pursuit of Valentin and Charlotte. She just texted her brother Rocco Falceroni, Finn Francis Carr, and told him she's in Buenos Aires, and then Rocco told Danny Morgan, Asher Jared Anton is in, who immediately urged him to tell his mom Lulu, but Rocco said no because last time he told his mom about a message from Charlotte, she took off after her. And then both of them wound up in danger from that sniper. Plus, being with Valentin seems to make Charlotte happy, and Rocco wants his sister happy. But once Jason got that new lead from Danny, well, he grabbed Anna, and they're off to Buenos Aires. Jason and Anna not only want to bring Charlotte home, but they are also very worried that she could be collateral damage when the WSB takes aim at Valentin. At the same time that Jason got the location, well, Jack also found out where they are. So, we've got dangerous people all heading for Charlotte and Valentin on General Hospital. So, the big question is, will he survive? Will Charlotte be hurt? Hopefully, Anna won't get near Charlotte with a gun again. I mean, that poor kid might have some PTSD. Who will reach Valentin first? Speculating on the confrontation in Buenos Aires. Next, we're going to talk about who reaches Valentin first and what that means for his fate and his future health. And for his daughter Charlotte. There's really no doubt that Valentin will be found soon, and the big question I want to know is, who gets to him first? Jason and Anna, or is it going to be the WSB and their team of assassins? Because for now, they should be the only ones chasing him. Lulu has no idea that anyone knows where her daughter is. She got sidetracked butting into Brooklyn Quartermain's, Amanda Seton, life, so Jason and Anna didn't want Lulu in the way causing problems anyway, so the good thing is she's distracted in Port Charles. They've run off. If Valentin figures out everyone's coming for him, he might run off again, but that would seem like a pointless drag in the storyline. I do expect Anna and Jason may find him first. And then the WSB shows up with guns out, and it's a whole life-or-death confrontation. If Anna could take him safely into custody, she would, but that would mean Valentin would be shipped off to Steinmauer prison, or he could make an escape without Charlotte. Potential outcomes: Valentin's death, imprisonment, or a soapy resurrection? I feel like there's a good chance the WSB might kill Valentin, or it looks that way. If so, they could do something in a way where they bring him back later if they want to. You know, like his body's not found, he falls into the water, the WSB takes off with his body, but he's not really dead, so they can resurrect him later. You know, good soapy stuff. Brennan told his people, shoot first and ask questions later, and even though they were once good friends, Valentin trying to strangle him was a deal-breaker, so now Brennan is fighting back. And he is definitely looking to eliminate Valentin, but I don't even think he's going to get his hands dirty. We'll see if he shows up down there. Right now, he's just got a team on the way. The impact on Charlotte: trauma, a messy return, and potential Cassadine darkness. I know a ton of fans would hate to see Valentin gone for good. I'm right there with you. I love James Patrick Stewart, but they could also bring him back from the dead at any point because it is a soap, and Charlotte seeing her papa die will absolutely traumatize her. And set the stage for a very messy return to Port Charles and a messy reunion with her mom Lulu. If Valentin somehow survives, I would expect him to pop back up one day for Charlotte, but as it stands, there's no way to redeem him at all. At the same time, I'd also like Valentin to come back as a straight-up classic, unapologetic Cassadine villain, but I doubt GH is going to go that route, at least not right now. So, no matter the outcome, if Valentin's shot dead, shot and goes missing, or is hauled off to prison, Charlotte is going to be traumatized and horrified. General Hospital, Lulu lightly balances. This sets up Lulu to deal with a very angsty teenage Charlotte when she's back to Port Charles, which is kind of karmic because Lulu is now in the process of blowing up Brooklyn Quartermain's life. She plans to expose that baby secret to Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna. You know, Lulu wants her daughter back, but when she gets what she wants, it may be bittersweet because coming back home to Lulu means Charlotte will lose her papa Valentin to death or imprisonment or just absenteeism. And Charlotte is not going to handle that very well at all. She may, in fact, blame Lulu. If you remember when Charlotte wanted to protect Valentin in the past, she went full Cassadine, like when she was stalking and terrorizing Anna. So, you can't ever forget, yes, part of it was Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, influence, but Charlotte is pure Cassadine blood running through those veins, and if she loses Valentin, Charlotte could spiral out, making things very hard on Lulu. I do bet that Anna and Jason are going to get Charlotte safely away from the life-or-death confrontation heading for Valentin, but she will be very upset to be taken from her father and horrified if he's killed, and Charlotte may never be the same again.